corner of Madras that is forever Redditch.
We had customers coming here that I sold bikes to in the 50s and 60s. One man, we put an advert in the local paper and said we come back to Enfield, come and have a look at them. Old-fashioned bikes, old-fashioned service, old-fashioned bugger. They came along, we had an open day. We gave them all a cup of tea and a bun, and the place was full. Very, very nice. And amongst them was a good smattering of those who bought.
Well, when I saw the machine and saw the type of engineering that went into it, it made me reminisce of my time as an apprentice on British Rail. I was apprentice in British Rail in the 1950s, when the steam engines were coming to the end of their era, and we were starting on these diesels. I found that there was a lot of things similar. I could take it apart and put it together again quite easily. It was something easy to maintain. So if I had a problem, I could sort it out myself. Technology on the new bikes, it makes it virtually untenable for the owner to do anything to it. He has to take it to a special service and workshop. And also, it's very cheap to use. The more performance you have, the more petrol you use, the more it costs. Whatever gear this is in, you just open the throttle, there's a big plodding noise and it moves.
Motorcycling was, it reigned all through the years as economical individual transport. It's a soulless hobby, it's a selfish hobby. You can get your motor car and stuff all your relatives in the back, or your fluses and your spare fluses, but you can't on a motorbike. You've got to have one like Stella, and if she does as she's told and rides with you properly, you've got a wonderful combination.
We used to ride the bikes all the week and pay to do it, and then at weekends we'd be off down to London, to Dover, to anywhere to see Silverstone, to see a motorcycle race. That was our weekend hobby. After we'd been freezing all the week, that was our whole life, wasn't it?
Oh yes.
And we loved it, and we'd be there now if it was still going.
Yes.
If the Enfield was still we'd still be there earning peanuts.
I'll put it this way, if one is asked to design a two-wheeler for utility and comfort of riding, joy of riding, one would design a bullet today. And like God has stuck on to the design of the human body, we are stuck on to the design of the bullet.
ये बुलेट मेरी जान मंजिलों का निशान जिंदगी एक सफर चलना शामो सहर ओ इसकी रफ्तार की बात है और ही ओ ये बुलेट मेरी जान मंजिलों का निशान लंबी राहों पे ये क्या गजब की चले रास्ते तय करे फासले तय करे ये बुलेट एनफील्ड बुलेट गजब की सवारी.
Well, next week, the last in the series hails the FX4, better known as the London Taxi.
No, sorry, the black ones, they're a flat lace-up.
Beg pardon?
Well, those aren't flat.
Flatter now.
See Victoria Wood tomorrow at 9 on 2. Tomorrow, a new adventure for Doctor Who.
If we move outside the TARDIS, we step into a dimension about which we know nothing. Follow them. Follow and save them.
Jamie, Doctor, help! Somebody help me, I'm trapped!
Patrick Troughton as Doctor Who tomorrow at 6:50 on BBC2.
Well, meanwhile, back in our world, but definitely not of this world, BBC2 presents a bit of Fry and Laurie.